Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Subnautica. Last time, we came over here and checked out this little wreck by the mountain, and today, we're going to continue on our journey of exploring things that we haven't seen before, and we're going to begin by heading kind of back towards the life pod and stuff. And I thought I'd point out, just because I noticed it, I think the wiki, or at least some parts of the wiki, need to be updated because that mountains wreck down there is, on the wiki it's accurately listed as a wreck in the mountain area, but it is not accurate in terms of what it contains, namely the still suit. Obviously we just found the still suit there, and that is not listed on the wiki, so, just another example of don't take everything you read on the internet as absolute truth. And it's not, I'm not knocking anybody for it. Maybe at one point it didn't have the still suit. I don't know. Things change. The game gets updated. This game gets updated frequently. And has throughout its development cycle, of course, and through early access and everything. So, just thought I'd point that out. But I'm not going to go in and change it because, I don't know. Me being one person noticing something like that, I don't think is means for changing, anything like that. I tend to be more scientifically minded than that. It doesn't take, it takes more than one person noticing a trend to call it fact. You know what I mean? Anyways, minor rant out of the way. We're gonna head back towards the life pod roughly. I just read a comment on, well, it was just posted, but it was a comment on one of the first videos in the Let's Play. Actually, in Season 1 of the Let's Play, even. Regarding how I should have made a compass for the viewers so that they had a better idea of where I'm going, because even though I know pretty much exactly where I'm going, for the most part, they may not. And that is a very good point, and I had not considered it before. So I apologize for that. But we have a compass now in the Cyclops, but I do still want to make a compass, for the viewers' sake. Now this wreck, this is not a wreck I know off the top of my head, quite frankly. Unless it is and I'm just forgetting this location. No, this one really does not ring a bell. Must not be all that important, because I really don't remember this wreck. Let me make sure my silent running is off. Yep, good. Don't want to be burning power like that. I really don't remember this wreck. Wow, okay. I guess that means there was never anything here I really needed. Unless, is this not... Is this not... Okay, so there's battery charger fragments. I feel like... Okay, now I know the wreck. Alright, the creep vine wasn't quite loading in. Alright, now I got it. Yeah, I do know this wreck. And even still, I don't think there was anything really crucial here. Well, not for this point of the game. The point that we're at. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. For the point of the game that we're at, there's nothing really significant here for us, but I do remember this wreck now. I remember it being further in the creepvine area. Unless I could be thinking of the other... I'm thinking of the other small wreck that's in the creepvine area. So, yeah, I'm just getting all my wrecks confused. There's a lot of wrecks in this game, and it's hard to keep them straight sometimes. Well, we haven't been through this one at least. And, okay, lightweight, high-capacity tank. Now, I think that gives you the capacity of the high-capacity tank, which is 135, but it makes it, quote-unquote, lightweight, which lets you move around a little bit better. And what's this one? Oh, vehicle upgrade console. Tech already in PDA, which means it'll just give us titanium, which I don't need any more of. Thank you very much. Water in there. Modification station and battery charger fragments. Very, very nice. And even some propulsion cannon fragments, too. Also nice, but for the point of the game we're at, I think I'll pass. Now, the lightweight tank that lets you move around better, that is nice. But once you have your Ultra Glide fins here, we're running with the best oxygen tank, well, highest capacity oxygen tank, and the Ultra Glide fins, and I'm really feeling fine. I feel like we're moving around at a good pace even when I'm not using the Sea Glide. So, you know, it's cool, but I don't feel like I need it. Another way out. Okay. Well, there's plenty of salvage around here too, but I think we're good on titanium for, well, pretty much the rest of the game. Now, let's see. We need to head back to base, build a compass, and then we're gonna head to another. We're gonna head to another spot that I like to go to. Not just because there's a wreck there, but also because there is a whole bunch of resources out there. We're gonna head towards the dunes. There's a wreck out there past Life Pod 13, over that way, out pretty much almost due west of Life Pod 13. And as you head out there, you can actually find, if you head, I think it's south a little bit from that location, you can actually start to find certain areas in the dunes where there are lots and lots of like silver and quartz deposits and other things, or other types of, you know, resource or mineral deposits, which if you have a prawn suit with a drill arm like we do, then that's very, very useful, especially the silver ones, because as I've mentioned several times now, you need more silver than you will ever excuse me. You need more silver than you'll ever assume that you do. So now that we're back at base, let's go build a compass. We can also try and build some of the other crazy things that we haven't got to try yet, like a light stick and a grab ball. It's time to just have some fun and experiment with stuff. So I did grab a couple of silver in preparation of making a wiring kit. Now where is my copper? Copper. This one, ooh, just barely enough. You need 2 copper for a wiring kit. I'm sorry, 2 copper for copper wire, 2 silver for wiring kit. And with that, we can make a compass. And there we go. And that goes right here. And now, next to our depth there, we have a compass on our HUD at all times. So that's kind of nice. Next up, let's see, what else do we got here? Pathfinder tool. I suppose we could make that real quick here. Well, we're gonna need more things. 2 C cluster copper wire. Copper wire. Why do you need copper wire? Let's see. Oh, I never made a stasis rifle. I don't feel like I need it, but battery, titanium, and glass. Well, I have plenty of quartz over here. Battery, got it. Titanium and glass. Let's see what this light stick does. Maybe we'll head off to a cave somewhere where it's actually dark and we have a need for this. I'm guessing it's just like a little light that is just on a stick that you that you place somewhere. I mean, makes sense. Yeah, it's literally exactly that. It is just light on a stand, so like a torch, basically. If you want to think of it in like Minecraft terms or something, basically like a torch. Except it kind of works while I'm holding it too, which is nice. So I can go ahead and stick this right over there. Oops. Whoa. Is there like a whole animation for this and everything? Looks like there might be. Oh, there sure is. Oh, look, and then I can pick it up. So, torches. Neato, I guess. Sure. Why not? I've never really felt like I needed that. I suppose if you're having a hard time with like getting lost, I suppose you could use those to like mark a way out if you wanted to. But yeah, it's kind of neat. I apologize for the yawning, by the way. I'm recording this at night after work, so I'm tired, and I apologize. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a ton of crash fish in here. They appear to be mad at the stalker, and the stalker doesn't like it. Lead, silver. Okay, cool. I need like one more piece of copper. If capper. No, wait, I need 2 more pieces of capper, don't I? Oh, I don't remember anymore. I'm just gonna run away from this guy real quick. Yep, yep. Oh, see you later. Hi. Freaking hypners. That's what they're called or something. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah, nope. I'm not going to do that. Okay, where is... I need some titanium, man. Not titanium. Copper. I need limestone, which can yield titanium, but I don't care about the titanium. I want the copper. My brain's getting all messed up. Let's see if any of it has really respawned in here. Not really. No. There's one. Kidda has... Thank you. And... Oh, there's one. Kidda has copper. Please. Kidda has a little bit of copper. Thank you. What else did I need? Oh, I do need a bladderfish. Let's see if I can find a bladderfish around here. I think we have silicone rubber in the base. And if not, we have creepvine sea clusters there at the base that we can turn into silicone rubber. I want to try the air bladder, because I've never tried that before. So the light sticks are basically torches. They're kind of expensive. What was it? A battery, titanium, and glass? That's a little expensive. But, I don't know. I suppose 1 copper is not too bad. Let's see here. If I wanted to make... what was I? Air bladder. Silicone or rubber. Don't I have some of that random kind of stuff in here? Yeah, there's a silicone rubber right there. And let's see here. Air bladder. There we go. Copper wire. Let's go ahead and make that real quick. Da-da-da. Alright, air bladder. Whoops. See how this thing works. Let's go somewhere deep. I don't know, like sort of deep anyways. Let's head down around about here. Pretty deep, like 90 meters. Well, relatively deep if you're talking like the beginning of the game. This is getting down there a little ways, you know? It's around, there we go, past the point where your oxygen efficiency is going to be decreased. And you're like, oh crap, I need to get to the surface quickly. Air bladder. Does it go faster than that? Because I feel like I could swim up faster than that. Okay, I expected it to like shoot me to the surface, but you know, oh hello. Hi there. So this is like, I guess you could, I don't know. Is it not faster than me holding left bumper to ascend? And I guess it kind of, does it hold you on the surface? Well enough to preserve your oxygen? Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool, I guess. Now, is it still deployed when I put it away? Nope. So it's not one-time use. You can keep using it over and over again. That's nice. Sure. Okay, I could see the utility in that. I guess. I mean, I feel like it's faster to ascend just holding left bumper. But I guess if you use left bumper plus that, it's probably pretty quick. Oh, that's pretty cool, I guess. What else are we going to do? Pathfinder tool, that's one thing. Let's go give that a try. This is one that I have used before. In the wreck next to LifePod 17, I've mentioned that that's like, that wreck still disorients me even now. And I have used the Pathfinder tool in there to learn my way around much, much better. Let's see, that counts as gear, so we'll put that over here in that locker. And let's see, oh, the Aurora poster and the miniature as well. Here, let's put the Aurora poster right there. And the miniature, oh, I don't know, where do we want to put the miniature? Let's put the miniature right down. Oh, I can rotate it. Well, sort of. Hold on. Hold on. It's being wonky because those buttons also switch my hotbar. slots, so that's why it's being weird. There we go. I'll put it right down there. Sure. What was I gonna do? Pathfinder, copper rod, titanium, creepvine seed cluster. Can do. Just gonna pop right out here and grab those real quick. 1 and 2. Perfecto. There was a time, boy, let me tell you, there was a time when this Pathfinder tool needed, I think it was 5 creepvine samples. Not the seed clusters, the actual knife samples that take up 4 slots. I'm pretty sure it was 5. I don't know, whatever it was ridiculous. It took way too much space in your inventory to craft this thing. Which is why for a long time I never bothered, because I was like, this is stupid. But here is our little Pathfinder tool. Looks pretty neat, and it's basically the equivalent of a diver's rope. So let's head back to our favorite little cave system over here, where we have lots and lots, this cave system, where we have lots and lots of good resources, but it's also kind of easy to get lost. So we know that we can come as far as here, but now it starts getting to where there's all these other little spots, and we're not really sure what to do. So let's deploy one of these. And that's the first one, so it doesn't have anything to point to, but okay. I can still kind of see that one, so let's put another one here just in case. And let's see. Oh, okay, there's a big arrow pointing you that way. Now you may notice these also have light around them, like so. So you can kind of deploy these around like little torches if you want. And each arrow points to the previous disc placed. So I could put one down there. I could put one up here. I'm gonna just kind of keep going this way in my little exploration. There we go. I could put one there. I could be like, ooh, let me go over here. What's over here? Oh, I got lost again. I don't know which way I came from. Oh, look. Arrow's pointing me that way. Oh, this one's pointing me over here. That one's pointing me over there. That one's pointing me up there, which goes to there, which goes back to where I started. Oh, look at that. So that's the Pathfinder tool. I think also in a previous version, I'm pretty sure it was like they tried to do like an actual rope type of thing, but it was like kind of weird and clunky. I like this better. I think this is really cool. Stop it. I think this is really cool. And also I love that these little discs act as light. So even if you don't plan on using this for making sure you don't get lost, you can use it to deploy little temporary torches and stuff. And I don't know how long these stick around on their own, but whenever you want to, because like you might have read in the description, you only have 20 of these discs per path. If you ever want to start over, you can just press up on the button and all of them go away, and then you're free to start over with another 20 discs. Now, I wonder if there's any kind of indication on here of how many discs you've used. Like, doesn't look like it. I was thinking maybe that little circle on the side there, the blue circle, would go down gradually, but I guess not. So, oh well. What in the world? Oh, cave sulfur. I was like, that looks funky. Cave sulfur that was not inside of its crashfish nest like it was supposed to be. Now here's an interesting thing of note, since I'm thinking about it right now. I could probably park the Cyclops over that and get some charge that way if I really needed to, but oh well. There's the Pathfinder tool. Let's check out the stasis rifle. Now the stasis rifle, if you're planning on doing any Leviathan hunting, the stasis rifle is pretty much necessary, just about. So let's see, computer chip, magnetite. Oh, computer chip, let's see. Oh boy, let's see here. That's going to be a gold, which I actually already have. I'm going to need more copper, and table coral. Oh boy. And 2 magnetite, which I have. Oh, yeah. We'll get out to the dunes wreck eventually here, but right now, we've got other things to work on. Like, well, this, for one. The stasis rifle is useful, I just never... I don't know. I don't use it personally. I don't feel like I need to, because when it comes to the Leviathans down in the deeper parts of the game there, namely the Sea Dragons, and to the Ghost Leviathans to an extent, you can kind of just avoid them, I find. and I feel like that's easier. I'm just kind of lazy, and it takes extra effort to get out and to use the stasis rifle, like just for that. So I don't know, I'm kind of lazy. I'd rather just sneak by them, run silent running with some decoys at the ready just in case. There we go. There's our copper. I don't know. I just think that's easier, but to each their own. Someone asked me one time what I would recommend for upgrades on the Cyclops. I feel like there's some very obvious ones. You know, like engine efficiency, depth, of course, unless you just really don't need the depth. The decoy tube is useful, but I wouldn't say it's like necessary. The thermal reactor, I'd say, is pretty much necessary, unless you just really are dying to make, you know, 3 or 4 different bases along the way with their own bioreactors or whatever source of power you like. Yeah, I would say definitely thermal reactor, engine efficiency, depth module. The sonar and the shield are very good if you're going to the deeper parts of the game. Sonar because it's dark, and shield because there are things that don't like you down there. And yeah, that pretty much takes up 5 slots. You know, depth, shield, sonar, thermal, and I've already forgot which other one I have or haven't said. And then the rest is kind of up to you. It's like, do you want docking bay repair module, or do you want, maybe you want the fire suppression system, maybe the decoy tube upgrade, you know, those are kind of up to you, whatever you think you're going to need. But, yeah, so let's build our copper wire, which gives us our computer chip, which then gives us, well, after we grab a couple of magnetite, anyways, like so. That then gives us, wait for it, stasis rifle. Very cool. Very, very neat. Again, I haven't found it that useful, but it is very cool. So the basic idea is that you
landed in the acid swamps of Boreal 9, fought off arachnid kidney poachers, and hijacked a tamed Star Wall. If he can do all that, you can survive one more day.
So the basic idea with the stasis rifle is that it charged up this ball of energy. When it's ready, it fires, and anything stuck inside the bubble, except you, is stuck in its tracks, like this little rabbit right here. It's great for scanning things if you want, and of course it's great for stopping aggressors in their tracks. Now you don't have to charge it up all the way. You can fire off a little ball like this, but you notice the ball is much smaller and it shrinks in on itself and collapses much quicker as opposed to the large ball that was fully charged. This is basically how you go Leviathan hunting. You hop out, you stop it in its tracks with this, and then you either knife it continuously until you need to stasis it again, or you get in a prawn suit with a drill arm or two and attack the living hell out of it like that. So that's how you go Leviathan hunting. I don't plan on trying too much of that, if any at all. We've made the reinforced dive suit. I'd like to make the still suit at some point, just show that off. And in case I haven't shown these yet, purple tablet, blue tablet, and orange tablet. That's how you make those. Now the floating air pump and the pipes. Let's experiment with these a little bit because they can be useful. So let's grab some titanium here. There's our air pump and the pipes. Now this used to be much more wonky, this system. Works a lot better now, I'll just say that. So this is one solution to the early game problem of running out of air at deeper depths. And in fact, you can run a pipe network through a wreck if you really want to. So the wreck over by Life Pod 17 there that I used to have a lot more trouble with, I could have, if I really wanted to, I could have set this up on the surface here. Whoops, hang on. I think maybe I have to be below the surface here. So you're gonna let this go. It's gonna float up to the top like so, and now you need your pipes. So you take your pipes, and they kind of, as you can see, they sort of automatically snap to the thing, and they can only go a certain amount of distance, like so. So you're gonna press. Let's see. Let's lead it over that way, because that has like our big coral tube that we use frequently. So they have a limited range like this, but you just press the right trigger and you can place one down, and they go pretty far. Oops, as you can kind of see. There we go. And another one. Why on my screen? Why? So now, okay, I'm going even deeper than I intended to. Now I can actually go back this way. Now, I wonder, because I haven't noticed, or I haven't tried. Oh, there we go, I can pick up the pipe. And I can head to the end of it, and just sit on the end of it like so for a second, and get oxygen. Now, maybe I want to head this way here. There we go, and then I want to head over here some more. Whoops, and then go like this. And that's the pipes. The air pump and pipes. So you can see the utility there. Now I should point out while we're at it, if I get out my habitat builder here, you can also make a base attached air pump, which is basically the exact same thing. It clips onto the side of your base and pulls air from your base, and then you can attach a pipe network the exact same way anywhere you're going from your base. And of course, as long as your base is powered and producing its own oxygen, then so too will the pump, and you can have oxygen on the go that way. The power transmitter. Let's do something else here. Let's see. Magnetite and aerogel. I hope I have some more rubies left. Let's grab one of these. Let's grab a ruby out of this locker. Oh, I'm so glad I labeled these. And 2 magnetite. Let's make this thermal thing real quick here. This thermal generator. There's an aerogel. Thank you very much. And what else did I need? Whoopsies. Hold up here. So we want to do this. We have it, and we're gonna need another piece of gold for that one. Now, do I have 6 titanium on me, or do I just have the 5? I just have the 5. So let me grab one of you. Let me grab one of you. Now we have everything we need. So say perhaps, and this is something that if you were trying to build efficient bases down in the deeper parts of the game, but not all the way down in the inactive lava zone, this is something you might want to use to your advantage. We know that, there it is. We know that this is this hot thermal vent here. So let's take advantage of this, and let's go ahead and build a thermal plant right nearby this thing. Just like this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, being right in the heat like that is not a good idea. Even in your reinforced dive suit. So there we go, there's our thermal plant. It's at 69 degrees Celsius right now. I wonder if that'll go up significantly when it blasts off all of this heat. I guess not. Anyways, that's not bad. That's pretty dang hot right there. Now what you can do is with your power transmitter, you see this blue line. This is basically a wireless way to get power up to your base, and you can almost put it on anything, almost. It's fairly lenient, usually. Anyways, jeez, this is being stubborn now. I try to show you off, and you go and be all stubborn and stiff. What's up with that, man? Ow. Okay. Well, anyways, you get the idea. You could run a string of power transmitters back to your base, and eventually, on the receiving end, let me show you what it would look like when you get back to your base. By the time you have enough power transmitters to get back to your base, it will look like, well, that. There you go. You could see it just for a second there. There's a blue line that goes to your base as well. And so that's how you would get power back to your base from a thermal plant. And I've seen a few people different times what they'll do is they'll actually put one of these thermal plants on the side of one of those vents that are just like smoking down in like the Lost River or by the big membrane, cove tree. They'll put a thermal plant on some of those vents, those little vents, and farm power for their base that way. And that's all well and good, but if you know me, you know that I like to go for the most simple, lazy thing I can, which is to just make a thermal reactor for the Cyclops, and then I'm pretty much I've always got power, because down there it's kind of always hot. Well, beyond the giant cove tree area, beyond that point, it's pretty much always hot, and even when it's not that hot all the time, you may remember last episode when we were coming out of there, we passed by a thermal vent just casually on our way out, and it even charged the Cyclops just from that. So, yeah, I like that way better. Anyways, that'll do it for this episode of Subnautica. For watching, I hope you've enjoyed, and see you all in the next